Alrighty. Alrighty, I think the live stream should be going. We'll go ahead and get started with a couple matches. Just waiting for a couple people to trickle in. Hello, good morning. This is my channel, GUITARISTmb Gaming. I'm sure there's probably a couple people on this morning. We had a very successful live stream yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started while some people try to come into the comment sections. And we're going to hop first into just a online match for the Pokemon trading card game. I hope everyone's having a great day wherever they are. Today's booster pack video is also just about uploaded as well. So I'm also on standby for that as at the moment. But these morning live stream matches are just going to be a way for me. I want to try to be doing live streams Monday through Friday morning in preparation to get ready for Pokemon regional tournament at the end of October. That is the one in Portland, Oregon. We have a killer starting hand, so nothing wrong with this starting hand right here. An absolutely great starting hand. This gives me a lot of at least 2 turns out of plan things out, unless they play N or red card or something like that. And we'll just kind of see if people are online this morning and what's going on. I'm just checking out the health of the live stream. I have another laptop going. It looks like everything is going pretty smooth right now, so that makes me happy. Ooh, I know what kind of deck they're running. So they are going to shut down things, but that's actually kind of okay. Glaceon GX is a fantastic card. The one thing that people have had a hard time, it really doesn't hit for a lot. You have to have a choice band to be able to knock out things in 2 turns. Because people really thought this card was going to be a lot more popular, shutting down GX abilities, but people just really are kind of steering away from GX Pokemon entirely in a lot of decks. And I know what that Binacle does. Ooh, that's a good combination. This is a nasty deck they got going. This is a very, very nasty deck. I like it. But we're gonna still hold on to some things here. So what I do need to do, I need to set out some things. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Bridget for now. And if they have a stadium card out here, what that Binacle does, I've actually been experimenting with it myself. It shuts down the ability to be able to attach any special energy cards, which could be very annoying. I think that's what I want to do. I have that and still that Guzman, but I gotta top deck something really good next turn. I think that's what I want to do. I don't know though. I wish there was a couple more options right now, but I can't retreat out anyways, so we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and play out this slugma. This match might be going south already, but we'll just kind of play it by ear and see if I can somehow squeeze a win out. See what happens next. So Glaceon does 90, 120 if they have. Yeah, so this Binacle, I've actually been experimenting with this in my deck as well. It's funny to actually see someone else trying to use it. I'm hopefully going to a League Challenge tomorrow. I've experimented with some new things in this deck. They definitely know what they're doing. But the key is here, having this Guzma in my hand is pretty important right now. Binacle's out, and they're playing N, of course, and we'll see what these next 6 cards, if these next 6 cards can do anything for me. Good timing actually was Skyfield, so that actually, good morning. Thought I saw a comment pop up on the stream. Okay, so that's okay. This is actually kind of okay-ish. I can evolve and for sure take a hit for at least 1 turn. This isn't ideal, and I don't like stalling, but this is just kind of how some of these matches go. So you just kind of take the wins with the losses. Binacle, so it still will take him at least 1 turn to knock out this Zork. So I have to just kind of pass it over to him. In a situation like this too, so if if kind of getting ready for regionals. I'll be honest, like in person, I just haven't seen Glaceon GX used that much. So you kind of both play both what you think's because what's going on in the online game is sometimes different than what's going on in an actual person event. And the 3 or 4 matches I've been to the past couple weekends, I haven't seen one Glaceon GX deck pop up. So maybe that's kind of a thing that I won't have to worry about it too much in at the next regional event. But it's interesting too for expanded. It's so interesting because the first expanded event, regional event, is going to be Portland. So it'll be really interesting to see how the lists and everything shape up. Because we just don't really know. We just don't quite know yet. We've had 2 standard regional events now, and I knew this was coming. I knew Rough Seas was on its way. I just got to take my time. So Slugma could be knocked out. That's a smart thing for them to knock out. Let's, like I said, I can't even attack right now. 90. Let's go ahead, discard a special special energy. If I can, if Slugma's gonna get knocked out anyways, I'm actually gonna do something. I'm gonna retreat Zork out, because if he's gonna get knocked out anyways, there's nothing I can do about that. And I'll just take the 30 on any of these guys. But this is actually giving me ideas to maybe throw in Barbacle in here. That actually super useful card to have in my list right now. Well, I think this match is going downhill already. I think I'm probably just going to hop into the next match. Yeah, if this was a situation where I kind of already saw how this match was playing out, this deck in particular, Glaceon GX has the total upper hand if they go first on turn 1. Guzma, they're going to Guzma out Sudowoodo and knock out. I thought they were going to... interesting. I guess I'll go ahead and wait till the end of this first shutout kind of match. Like I said, it entirely depends on Glaceon. Entirely depends on if they can get set up in their first turn. That's a good deck. Cool, and we're gonna move on to the next match. It is public, right? I think so. The next thing I want to do kind of for the live streams and stuff, I want to get a little bit better lighting in here. The 1 light I have in the 2 lights I have in this room kind of suck. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Ooh, it says 2 watching, so whoever's there, thank you for coming and tuning in. Ahead and see what happens next. Like I said, that first match, total shot out that first match. But like I said, if that would have been one of my, sometimes I wish you had the option to play against opponent best 2 out of 3. That would actually be a great feature for the Pokemon TCG if they gave you that option to do a best 2 out of 3 situation. Because whenever you play against a deck again, sometimes I can give you just the upper hand just to kind of have a different approach to playing against them. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. And in a little bit, I will probably go to my standard deck. I'll probably mix it up just a little bit in this live stream. It says 2 people are watching. Whoever those 2 people are, thank you. Let's see. Yes, I will absolutely draw 2. Riolu, cool. Starting things off a town map. Something weird that I'm tagging in here right now. Just a super nice card to have if you have the room for it. Just kind of really gives me a solid look at what is less knowing about what my 6 prize cards are, but then more about just being able to get certain things when I do get to take my prize cards. Let's go ahead and start out with this turn 1 Bridget. As the past 12 hours or so, I swear I've had the worst prizes Last night, I think I did 2 matches where like 3 of my Zoruas were prized. And like I said, in situations like that, especially if you're at an in-person Pokemon event and you're in a time situation, at that point, I almost just try to just fold and go on to the next match. But all this is in preparation. This is the deck. I do think I am going to bring this deck to regionals with me. I'm just trying to make some changes to it here and there right now. It's not perfect yet, exactly. I don't want things like that with that last match to happen, but I don't know how much I want to change things in the deck and then sacrifice kind of like quality over quantity sort of thing, you know? Cool. So we got 1 turn to try to pull something out. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Focus Slash is there. I think I'm gonna play Colress. No basic abilities out there. I think I'll take it for that 1 extra Pokemon. That might actually be helpful. I don't know if this is the right play because then I can't use Tapu Lele or anything else either. I don't think it's the right time to play this yet. 1 less card in my deck. Yeah, we'll just use Colress now to draw for 7. Seven cards. Do we hit something good? We do hit some good things. Let's go ahead. We'll discard Mew and Guzma. I can't knock out the Riolu this turn anyways because that focus slash. But we can dig through my deck a little bit. Let's go. Let's start with Mew and the Guzma, and then we'll get 1 trade. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do something kind of spicy a little bit. Yeah, this is what we'll do. That Riolu, so something kind of cool here. So that Riolu has detect, flip a coin if heads prevent. Oh, it has to hit heads. That'd be great if I could hit the heads. Then that would give me 1 turn. Sometimes you want to try to take those little gambles can pay out huge. Then I'll have 1 more Ultra Ball still to discard that, and then have another Zork out on my bench. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's see, and then I could draw Evolve, but at this point then, nothing can get knocked out for more than 1 prize card, so I actually really like that. So let's just go ahead, see if this works. I hit the heads. Nice. That means he'd have to Guzma out to knock something out. So I get that 1 turn of immunity for this Zork, and then next turn we can kind of figure out something different. Dang, that worked out well. Or even had that Zork got knocked out, still would have only been 1 prize card. Or if he tries to go for one of my Zoruas or something, there we have it. Exactly what I thought might happen. Cool. So I don't think there's a way I can knock him out yet. I'm not fighting. I don't have any fighting energy, so that would only do 80. So I'm at least a couple turns away from still doing any really real damage, especially with that Sudowoodo still out on the field. Fighting type decks right now are absolute killer. What's your weakness? Dang, that's it. So I think I do know what I want to do. If he doesn't have Dance or anything out there like that either, or I might just get some more damage off this turn. If I can prevent things from getting knocked out. I don't want to set Zork out yet. Let's see what happens. I want to get a few more cards in my hand. And trade. Let's trade a Toad. I don't want to set out more Pokemon though. And that's my one thing, but I would like, if I could get my Slugma out on my bench, that would be kind of cool. Or that Zoroark now would be a great time for that. I can get it, I think I am gonna get it now that I have that bridge and stuff there. Try to just slow down the game, just however, yeah. I'm gonna Tapu Lele, go for Xerosic, however you say that one, and discard that energy card. Try to slow down his energy game just a bit. Oh man, I meant to attach that choice band. Darn it. That's okay. That'll slow down at least. You'd have to have those one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so yeah. So that was actually a pretty good move on my part. Now next turn I can knock him out, even if he does knock out this Zork this turn. It does create a chance for me to potentially be able to get a knockout. He's going to get a knockout on this Zork if he wants to this turn, but losing that one prize card, he doesn't have Diancie or anything else out on his bench, so I don't think he can get too much more stopping power. No, I've been looking at Focus Slash. This is a great card. I wonder who the one other person is that's watching right now. I'll keep this stream going until people start coming in. If after like 45 minutes there's not too many people here, then we'll go ahead. Ah, interesting. He got the flip up with the super scoop up. Wow. Huh. We live to fight another day already. Now is the time to do something. I've got an egg right here. If I can knock out that Sudowoodo this turn, I would definitely do that. I do know what I'm gonna do this turn. I'm still just gonna trade for now, and I'm just kind of trying to stall right now, because once Lucario gets out here, if he gets Lucario out here, there's really not much I can do after that point. Cynthia, that could help actually. Do I want to attach here? Or I could do also, I think I know what attack I'm going to use. I think I'm going to do Hammerhead. Because I'm just trying to inch away just enough damage when he does evolve. That could start adding up. Let's do this. And Cynthia. Nice. Let's go ahead. Field Blower while we have the chance. And we will use a different attack this turn. We're going to use Hammerhead instead. I'd love to go for the Sudowoodo, but if I have a chance to knock him out, I'm going to be able to knock him out in one hit anyways. So somehow I've managed to get this Zorwork to survive in another turn. There comes Lucario out in full force, and I have a plan. So he's gonna go for knockout here. Hold on, I gotta do some math in my head. 20, 40, 60, 80. I do have a plan to knock out that Lucario in one hit. It's gonna be a little tough. He wasn't one of my prizes, thankfully. Oh, the other choice band was there too. No, that choice band was pretty critical. 20, 40, 60, 80. There is. Maybe it'll happen. So I need Silent Lab, Mew, and a double colors energy this turn. That's kind of a tall order to fulfill. And Mew's in my discard piles. I also need my Rescue Stretcher too. That's right, I discarded Mew. If I could get Mew right now, oh my gosh, this is not going. This has been a rough morning for TCG for Michael. God, I don't even know if that's possible now. DCE, I would need the DCE to grab Rescue Stretcher to grab him, a computer cert, dowsing machine, also to get the choice band back. God, I just don't know what the likelihood of that happening is. I think the only thing I can really do at this point is we'll trade once. If I were to hit the rescue stretcher, then I would get Mew back out on my bench. But I'm just not feeling too confident about this match at this moment. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we call res and hope we hit everything that we need to hit. The odds of that happening are pretty slim. Let's go ahead. We'll execute. I'm just doing this just to have a few less cards in my deck. Maybe it can make a difference. Because if that happens, then there'd be one less Pokemon. So in order for this to happen, I'd have to hit all of those things in these 8 cards. The only thing I didn't hit there was... Oh, so close. So, is there anything else I can do? 130... Cyclone Kick does 130. I don't think there's anything else I can do. There's no way I can get any more draw support. Yeah, it's kind of been a rough morning so far for wins. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go for another whopping. I'll attack with Lele. Actually, I think is probably the best. Enhance Hammer. Enhance Hammer. That way. I really needed that choice band. I don't want to play Silent Lab yet, and I think I'm just gonna attack with Tapu Lele. How many DC have I gone through? I know I've gone through none, because this Zork still got one. I could do Cyclone Kick for 130. I think that's what we'll do this turn. Yep, that's a decent amount of damage as this Pokemon evolved. Cyclone Kick, yeah, 130. Cyclone Kick. 160. Not too shabby. Even now, I realize, like, with this deck, in order to do good with live streams, a regional, I have to have a pretty consistent list. This list isn't perfect yet. I've had some really good luck with it. But there's some changes for sure that need to be made. Interesting. Well, he can't retreat out, I guess. We will. Okay, we're here for one more turn. I want to knock out this thing this turn. 80. I can do 80 plus 30. That should be enough to exactly 90, 100, 110. Only 110. Darn it. Oh, so close to getting a knockout on that Landorus, but not quite enough. But what I do want to knock out is a Riolu, I think. Darn, I can't believe I can't get the knockout this turn. If he only has one, I think it's probably time to play N. I'm going to go ahead and play this Battle Compressor. Let's go ahead just to add a little bit more time to the clock. Foul play. We got to choose one of his attacks, 80, 90, 100, 110. He has 120 hit points left. That's, so close. I'm trying to think of other things that I could hit. What I could do... He's gonna get the knockout with a Riolu next turn, though. That's a 90, 120, and then I'll be down to 2 prize cards. That's the part that I'm trying to figure out right now. But I could come up with something else in next turn, but then I won't have. You can use any attack though, so let's try this. I'm gonna try to see if I can knock out his Riolus. I don't really have a lot of good options right now, so we'll go for. This one first. This Riolu first. I don't like having to knock him out with Zork, because Zork will get knocked out next turn, but this could make the difference coming up. Let's go grab Choice Band is what I was looking for. At the very least, I'll be down 1 prize card. I mean, there's a million ways he can probably get the win after this, especially with Landorus, can do 30 damage. Yeah, those guys are right in that ballpark too, where he can get that last prize card, trying to knock out one of those guys. But I do got a couple options. It's good to see that the live stream health has been consistent. We're just enjoying a solid morning right now. What time is it? 10:28. We'll go to 11. We'll go to 11 this morning if people don't start showing up. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. But like I said, this is more for me just to get practice and get ready for the online at my event at the end of the month. But I really do need some better lighting. Some better lighting is needed. Booster pack is just about up. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get that finished typing up while I have a chance to. But yeah, he's playing it out right now in his head too. Just double checking. I'm just getting ready to publish today's booster pack opening as well. I have a Glaceon GX tin opening that I need to get out as well. He's playing out in his head too right now because he knows he evolves this, he can knock this out. Easily knock this out. He only needs one and he needs something to switch out too. I didn't even think about that. Tapu Lele, Wonder Tag, he could be switching out. Interesting. Is he not going for Guzma? If he were to Guzma out and hit, he could hit here for 30. Or maybe he's going to go for this Tapu Lele, something else out of my bench. He's going for this guy, okay. And he's going to hit here. He's going to attach, I think this is going to come down to like one turn, even though, so he'll get one, he's only gotten one prize card. So I'm gonna try to go for, he's probably got this one in the books, Hammerhead. I'm gonna go for that Riolu still next turn because I know Lucario GX is right on the way. So that's what we'll try to knock out next turn. I gotta get a Guzman in my hand. I just need a VS Seeker. How many? Yeah, both my Guzmas are in there, but all are full my VS Seekers. 3 of them are there. I should be able to draw into one. If not, I'll probably go ahead and wrap this match up, and we'll just call this a rough morning. But this is how some matches and some days go. Sometimes you're on top. Sometimes you're not doing as well. Let's first trade. Let me see, 1, 2. Because I might have to retreat out. I would actually like to be able to also maybe just first pull for 1 with Shaman. 1, 2, 3. Because if something happened, my other Lele, what's the odds of me pulling a Lele right now? Maybe I should trade first, actually. If I were able to pull an Ultra Ball or something, then I could Lele. And that works, actually. I'll Rescue Stretcher. Nope, right, Guzma's gone anyways. We'll knock out 30, 60, 90. Let's see, how much is that? Because he's hitting for weakness, so this is 30. I can do math in my head, I swear. 30 hitting, he's doing 90 right now, I think. It might be a knockout on this is Orc. 20, 40, 60, 80. I can knock out. No, that's not what I meant to grab. What did I grab? Shoot. It's been that kind of morning. That's not what I meant to grab. What did I grab? I grabbed Bridget. Okay, I'm just gonna give this match to my opponent. They have a good day. Yeah, it's definitely been one of the, sometimes these mornings kind of happen. The other night, I managed to get like 10 wins in a row, and then now this morning I've just been struggling, but that's okay. We'll go ahead. Let's mix it up a little bit. No one's really here this morning, so I'm just gonna have time to just kind of, this actually really is useful for me until someone does come in, because it just gives me time to see how the live stream's working in a public setting, so I don't really have to worry about like entertaining anyone since no one is here. It's too much different than if I were playing by myself. Yeah, this deck, it's not perfect. I was really happy with the list I had for this a couple weeks ago, and I still think I might go back towards what the list was, with a few changes here and there. I'm gonna test out my standard deck just because. So I haven't shown this deck yet really to anyone, and I'm trying to remember what the list was, what I had going. Maybe I shouldn't just read a deck. You just kind of saw a little bit of the list. We'll do. I'm gonna do an event match. This is probably how I will end this live stream. We'll just try to play through all of these events. If one can get going kind of quickly, and if not, then maybe we'll open up some booster packs or something. And then I'll close this live stream just a little bit early because I think that people are busy this morning, which is totally understandable because it's Wednesday. Well, this might take a second, so we'll just go ahead and we're gonna go hop into just one more regular match and see if we can end on a high note. And then I've got to go. I want to make some changes to this deck because it can be good. It can be good. It's been really good. I've done some amazing things with this deck, but I think I know how I want to change it back to kind of how it was a few lists ago. Wait, let's try one more match and we'll call it good with this live stream, and hopefully I can come back on. I will be back on tomorrow. So, again, another rough starting hand. Yeah, because I need to use I have to start out with Execute because I need to draw into something good. Fighting Dragon. I think I know what the deck they're using. They might be using Garchomp Cynthia is what I would guess off of the artwork of their box up here. Maybe Night March. Maybe Night March if they're using Marshadow GX, a fantastic card. Let's take a look. This Marshadow, I've been trying to find ways I could tech it in this deck, because I mean it's an absolute killer card. Because its ability is pretty great. That's what I was trying to just study right there for a second. Interesting. And we get donked on the first turn. Wait, what attack? Oh my gosh, that's just been a classic donk case in point. You know, I don't regret not putting out any basic Pokemon out of my bench, because I that really was the best play I could do, give or take. I don't know what Pokemon they discarded, but it was probably Latios or something. But fellow trainers, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna count that as this live stream. Whenever you decide to come in and watch this, thank you. That was a brutal morning for some brutal matches, but that's just how these things go sometimes. I've got some work still to go do on this deck, but fellow trainers, today's booster pack video is just about up, and I will see you tomorrow.